PoaM, topic 7, forgiveness. Forgiveness is the state of being forgiven or being forgiving. To forgive is a verb, to let go of anger, bitterness, resentment toward, negative thoughts against, or anything, and someone or something or situations. And you have to use yourself as an example. I forgive you when you broke my toy, or I forgive you when you broke my plate. And you should forgive yourself. And there's many ways that you have to forgive in a family, because sometimes negative words are spoken, sometimes little brother hits big brother, or vice versa. Sometimes sister takes other sister's things, and we have to use that. Both the offender and the offendee needs to work on forgiveness. The offender needs to apologize and forgive themselves. The offendee needs to accept the apology and forgive the other, and then work together to try to be more loving and caring and respectful to each other. And it takes time. And you continually can use forgiveness in all situations. And one of the biggest things are, especially because you're starting from wherever you were, whether you at, like I said, ground zero, or whether you're under the ground or over the ground, it doesn't matter where you are. I'm sure there's forgiveness that needs to be done. So that's something that can be done. Parents, we have a knack to traumatize our children. Even if we open the door and they walk in and we didn't know, hit them, here we go. We didn't hurt our children. We didn't mean to. I've walked my child into a wall before. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to. So we have to continue to ask, hey, I apologize for hurting you. Maybe you said something that hurt their feelings. It's okay being a parent to apologize, even from the past. You got teenagers. I'm sure we traumatize our kids. And we're not going to stop. We trying, but we working on it. And as we're learning together, we're going to need more and more pardoning and do-overs and forgiveness. And that's what we need to tell our children. Parenting is the ultimate person that need to forgive. And so we have to also forgive our past and forgive our ancestors and our mothers and fathers and sisters and brothers and cousins and aunts and uncles and bosses and other employees and all that other stuff. We got to work on letting it go. And if you got some deep unforgiveness and bitterness, know that that's probably what's causing some stress and hurt and pain and sickness, because it eats away at you. Not just mentally, but physically as well. There is research out there. Look it up. So forgiveness is important. It's not just for your child, but it's for you. And that as the relationship of being a mother or a father and a sister or a brother or anything else that you might be, it's important for those relationships to strive and go on. And you would be better. You will feel better. You will be lighter because you don't have things holding on. So how do you apply this? Well, say an act of offense is being done to you. Someone said something negative to you. Sometimes you got to walk away. Sometimes you got to stand there and do it in front of them. Before you respond, breathe. And it's not always easy, but with that act of breath, you're taking a conscious choice to allow yourself to process. Do you need to respond negatively to that person? Do you need to respond and can you walk away and think about it and maybe come back later? Can you stick a pin in it? Or do you need to handle it right away with, instead of a negative thing, something positive? Because, of course, in emotions and things like that, that's why high emotions, we say things, we do things that might not things, and especially children. They don't have that executive function yet to get that. So the first thing they're going to do is hit or say negative things. So, and even adults that haven't developed those coping skills of, okay, here's an offense, let me take it lower. I don't, even though they're up high in negativity, I can go high in positivity. And yes, this looks weird, but it's because if the emotions is all high and grr, you don't want to, so then it's just constantly going high, and, stuff get broken, and hurts and pains and mental stuff. All kind of stuff goes on when we keep letting the negativity be up high. And then, we just keep going up instead of say, come on, bring it down. Try to bring it down, son. Try to bring it down, husband or wife or daughter. So, oh man, that's too long. But forgiveness is important for family relationships, for mental health. A lot of people have so much trauma and things that they have to let go of. Usually when I talk about forgiveness, they are long posts. So just work on it. And you don't have to work on everything all at once, but it's a start. And one of the biggest people to forgive is yourself. But if you have some hurts and things like that, gotta work on those forgiveness. When I was 14 years old, I learned how to do that. I literally wrote them down and dealt with each one. It took me a longer time. I was a junior in college when I learned how to forgive myself truly. So, till next time, PoaM, topic 7, forgiveness. Shalom.